So I go to medical. And they're like, okay, well, let's get x-rays on you, go through that. Meanwhile, the review board is up, and they put 10 people in the room right at the quarterdeck, above that BTC. We're all lined up, and I'm thinking, I'm getting sent home. It's like I made it through Hell Week, and I'm getting sent home because of my stupidity. And I'm like, all right, I'm just going to go in first. We're going to knock this out. I'm going to get kicked out, and I'll get it over with. We'll see what happens. So I'm first in line. I'm first up, clean pressed, and tons of starch.
Yeah, A.B. Brights, right? Just freaking
right. That's right. Yeah. That's right. and then the last kid comes in, and then the instructor staff, blue shirts, huge lower lip, right? And they don't start at me. They start at the kid down here. I'm like, okay. So it's like, okay, you're out. Oh, you're old. You're out. And then they finally get to me, like, oh, Bisher, I failed this. Oh, well, and then senior tuition at the time, he's like, wait, Bisher? I said, that's senior chief. He's like, you're good to go. See you later. I was like, oh, okay. And then I was gone. So then I got rolled just because he remembered me. Yeah. He was like, I remember. So afterwards, he's like, I remember you, pretty tough, man. Just, you'll be all right. So it was like, Papa Bear taking Baby Bear under his arm. Like, hey, man, you're going to be
It feels good, right? When they do that, you can't anticipate how much that means. And they don't even know they're freaking doing that. You know that?
Right. They don't.
They got no idea. They're still trying to be I
talked to them.
Dude. Yeah. But it's those, that's one thing you never think about when you become a man, especially an older one. Those moments. I had a couple of them too. Yeah, it's not the moments you think. Everyone's like, I went in with a speech. I gave it to them. I changed their lives. Shit, man, I remember none of that. It's the one, when you're walking down haphazardly after something like that, or you just kind of sitting there after getting your ass kicked by something else, and somebody else happens to walk up and be like, hey, man, just want to tell you, I think you're funky looking, man, but you're tough, so we can keep you right. Just whatever. You're like, oh, I changed my life,
That moment.
That moment right there, Thanks for guys.
So I went in, and then I went in to rehab my shoulder. I ended up getting shoulder surgery and put 8 anchors into my shoulder. I had torn, I had it dislocated so many times that the bone had actually started.
So what? Your shoulder and your hip are the same then? They look the same?
Right.
Basically?
Well, the hip was really deformed, and the shoulder is just kind of loose. And so I ended up having that surgery.
That's awesome. Hey, what's going on with your shoulder? Oh, that's loose, man. I don't know. It's not bad. You should see my hip. That's a bitch is slacking. The shoulder's just loose. That old hip, boy, that sucker slacked off. That's awesome.
Well, the cool thing is that as soon as I went into my shoulder for rehab after surgery, those docs see everything and everything else and everything in between. And they're like, they see me and they go, Bisher, what is wrong with you? I was like, I need to rehab my shoulder. And they pulled me into their office, and they had all their monitors up with all of my x-rays of my hip. And they were like, dude, you should not be walking. How are you here? And right, I'm like, all right, now I'm done. They're like, how are you here? What is going on? I said, I'm here for my shoulder. Can you take care of my shoulder?
Yeah, right. I don't know anything about all that. Bro, you should start changing to be like, okay, all right, you got me. Secret's out. I'm actually a test case for the government, and all of my injuries are to see if y'all are willing to go through this with me. Just you can't kick me out. I'm here for good. Just let's keep me in the program and see what happens. All right.
I'm the redheaded stepchild.
Literally make it. Hey, bro, I'll send you a copy of stuff. Put it on the front of your med record, like some alphabetical stuff they use in the military. No one knows what it means. Numbers.
This is the Team Never Quit podcast. So buckle up, Buttercup.